I'm gonna be making Parmesan noodles. Okay, so you want to fill your pot like halfway to 2/3 full with water, and then put on your stove somewhere where it's kind of easy to reach so you'll be able to stir and stuff. And then turn your heat probably medium high, because you want it to get it boiling pretty quick. And then you want to add olive oil and salt. Okay, so once your water's boiling, make sure you've added a little bit of olive oil so the noodles don't stick together, and a little bit of salt so it'll boil a little quicker. Just add your full box of noodles and let them sit for a while. You want to cook them 10 to 12 minutes. So, and stir every probably 2 minutes so they don't just sit on the bottom. Okay, so you want to cut up your broccoli into small pieces. The average size of them should probably be like this. And you'll use a good amount so you have enough to fill the noodles. Okay, so once you fill your bowl with all your cut broccoli, you want to put like a cup of water in there, and it's not going to fill it up, and you probably won't even see it. You can kind of see it. It's in the bottom. It's just for the moisture. And then you want to put your piece of plastic wrap nice and tightly over top of the bowl and make a pretty good seal if you can. And then once you have that, you'll take the bowl and you'll put it in the microwave for 3 to 4 minutes. You want to just kind of soften the broccoli. Okay, so you want to dice your tomatoes, and you want to use 2 or 3, depending on the size of the tomatoes. And it doesn't really matter, just like kind of decent sized chunks. And just keep them on your cutting board until you're ready to mix all your ingredients. Okay, so once your noodles finish boiling, you'll have to kind of taste them to see when they're done. It may take longer than even 10 to 12 minutes. So, you want to bring your pot over to the sink. Have a strainer ready inside there. Make sure you have oven mitts because the pot will be really hot. And you want to pour it kind of slow. You don't want it to splash. Once you have them in there, make sure you kind of shake the strainer, make sure it's all nice and drained. So you'll add after you strain your noodles, you'll put them back in the pot and then add all your cut up tomatoes and broccoli. Make sure you mix them in really well. You want it all to be evenly dispersed. So after you mix these, you'll get out your can of Parmesan, and then don't hesitate putting in Parmesan. You can do anywhere from the whole can to 2/3, whatever you feel comfortable with. Mix it in and kind of see how much you have, and then you can decide on if you want to add more or not. As you mix this, you want to make sure, sometimes you can measure, sometimes you don't have to. Add a decent amount of olive oil. It looks kind of gross, but it makes it a lot better. You want it to be a little bit oily.